Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to the first episode of my new Let's Play, Metroid Prime, the first game in the Metroid Prime trilogy, one of my favorite Metroidvania series that I have ever played. So anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Metroid Prime 1, I am going to actually play on normal difficulty because I do not trust my skill with Veteran or Hyper Mode. So anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Metroid Prime loading. Yeah, as you can see from the title screen, I am actually playing the Metroid Prime trilogy because, well, for multiple reasons. One, I love the control scheme because it utilizes because Metroid Prime 1 and 2, they utilize the same controls as Metroid Prime 3, which felt very natural to me. I was kind of nervous at the thought of having to do this with an actual controller. But another reason was also that once I was able to get Wii games recorded, well, I felt, hey, why not? Why basically run the risk of having emulator issues when I could simply replay the trilogy from my Wii U? Anyways, as you can see, Samus is going to investigate the space pirates as they hover above Tallon IV in their giant frigate. Oh, by the way, on a different subject, just when I was doing a practice file just to get things configured for recording for this playthrough, my original nunchuck that I've had ever since the Wii was first released, it actually died. So yeah, it was a little sad for me because basically I had that nunchuck for a while, so long that basically the control stick was starting to yellow. But anyways, yeah, we get a nice intro. Samus just coming into the frigate like she owns the place. Yeah, just Samus. She's not being stealthy. She's just parking right on the front step. But now that I think about it, why wouldn't the space pirates have some security outside their frigate? You know, basically Samus, she's coming in here like she owns the place, and yet no one's here to stop her. I mean, at least have a turret outside. And the space pirates always wonder why Samus is kicking their asses. Anyways, without further ado, we can now play the game. Anyways, the Metroid Prime trilogy, for the most part, it controls very similarly to the original game. Granted, instead of using the C stick to move around your cursor, you have the Wii remote. So basically, I can aim it whichever direction I want. I can blast with the A button. You can blast with the B button in the GameCube version. You can also jump. You can do it, though we can only do a single jump for the time being. And if you hold down the A button, you can do a charge shot. In the remaster version, I think that they redid this so that way you have to fire 3 shots and then you can charge with the charge beam, which I don't understand why, because just sometimes you want to just get that charge beam right away like a Mega Buster. Anyways, in addition to the standard Metroid Prime controls, oh, by the way, we can also press down to fire a missile, which missiles, typical Metroid weapon, basically does a great job against armored enemies, armored doors, and does good damage overall. If you press the C button on the nunchuck in the Metroid Prime trilogy, you can basically go into your Morph Ball form. This is very useful for getting around quickly, as well as going through tiny spaces. You can jump by putting down a bomb, which can also break things. And if you stack them properly, you can actually jump a little higher. Personally, I've never been able to get the controls down for basically doing it. But thankfully, in the Metroid Prime trilogy, you have another way. If you shake the Wii controller, you can actually do a jump right away. So all I have to do is basically that in order to do a double jump. Very nice. Anyways, as you can see right there, if you press the minus button, you can go into the scan visor. And there's another thing with the Metroid series. Basically, if you press the 2 button, you can actually go into a pause menu. As you can see, we have 96% of the scans available. And that is because this game operates on a New Game Plus sort of system, where basically anything you scan in a previous playthrough, it counts as being scanned now. So if we scan this switch is directly connected to the force field barrier. This force field blocks the entrance. Something nearby must be able to deactivate it. And that thing is these barriers. So yeah, we can lock on by pressing the Z button. Very handy if you're seeing something that's moving around. And sometimes you run into switches that you have to activate. for right here. It's saying, oh, this switch is not operational. You need to actually make it where it's working. So we go over here and we see this symbol. Scan that with the scan visor. If you press the Z button while in the scan visor, you can actually scan. And you get those little pads. So anyways, when it comes to the Metroid Prime trilogy, basically, I have very fond memories with it because, believe it or not, the Metroid Prime trilogy was Metroid Prime basically was the first Metroidvania that I actually completed from start to finish. Sure, I had attempted Metroidvanias in the past, but I had never actually been able to complete them, you know, because just something in me was just saying, I don't want to continue, I'm confused, I'm lost. But anyways, Deck Alpha, emergency evacuation area, current status of environment unstable. Anyways, that's a door right there, you hit it with any weapon, and it will make the force field goes down and you can enter it. Though there will be doors that will require a little more effort. Scan this, airlock repressurization successful, which will in turn activate this door. But anyways, as I was saying, basically, I have a funny story about this game, where basically, one day I was in the mall, and I went to GameStop, and as luck would have it, I actually came across a used copy of the Metroid Prime trilogy. I didn't even know this game existed, and I scooped it up immediately, because I'm like, Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 in the same game? I'm signing up! But when I got home, to my horror, I discovered that they actually had where it was only a Metroid Prime 3 game in there, which sure, Metroid Prime 3 is great, but I wanted the full 3 games. So I had to go back to GameStop and but then, oh my gosh, I went on a marathon and basically just played through all 3 games one after another, and it is a magical experience, let me tell you. But anyways, okay, I didn't press the mute button. Analysis shows incredibly large muscle structures surrounding the jaw area. Fluid sacs containing acid are also detected. Morphology, Space Pirate says, death caused by a severing of the spinal cord. Anyways, if you haven't scanned something before, it will actually take a few seconds to actually scan in. So yeah, and not to mention, you would actually see a bright orange square saying, hey, you didn't scan this yet. So anyways, I am going to try to scan things so that way you can see just what's going on. Escape pod entrance. The vessel has already been jettisoned. Evacuation occurred 6 hours prior to your arrival. Yeah, they knew Samus was coming. So they knew, the Space Pirates knew that Samus is like a hurricane. You don't fight Samus, you don't fight the hurricane, you get nothing from it. Escape pod entrance. The vessel has already been jettisoned. Evacuation occurred 6 hours prior to arrival. Okay? This tail section possesses a mouth-like orifice, most likely used for birthing offspring. Species, Space Pirate, SAS, weakened life signs detected. Imprints of large bright marks can be seen on the exoskeleton. You gotta give that guy credit. I mean, he was trying to aim his weapon at us. Braver than most Space Pirates. Escape pod launch coordinates. Tallon IV, 110L.30L. Research Command Center. Yeah, too bad we can't trace their signal back to the Space Pirates' lair. Anyways, use the charge beam to destroy rubble. Though I think a missile could also work. Anyways, over here we get our first example of enemies. These are parasites. And they're going to lead us to another feature. Okay, go in here. This is a map room. Basically, like with the maps that you could buy from Cornifer and Hollow Knight, you can actually get maps here in these sort of stations that give you a layout of the area. So anyways, let's scan this. Map station. Walk into map station holograms to download a map of the area you're in. Though, granted, it's not going to give you the entirety of the area. In a good chunk of places, there will be plenty of areas that you'll have to explore yourself. But it does give you a pretty good idea about what you're doing in the area, where you're going. Okay, we've downloaded the map. If we press the 1 button, we can actually go into the map. It shows us the room layouts. It shows us where we're going pathwise, as well as just any other thing. Now those markings right there, the blue, the purple, the white, the red, and the gray, those are basically representatory of different doors. Some doors will require missiles to blast down, others will require other beams, which we'll be getting our hands on. Frigate exterior hull stable and fully functional. Tallon IV, ground zero area structure. Crater radiation readings normal. Yeah, but when it comes to Samus, I've always loved her different suits because just they're so cool. It's like Samus is like a walking armory. Frankly, if I was at a zombie apocalypse, the Varia suit would be one of the first things I'd be requesting if I was given video game weapons, along with the Rhino from a Ratchet and Clank game. Access to deck beta approved. Please step into the hologram. Because one thing about this that I love about the Metroid series, or at the very least the Metroid Prime games, is that health, just in a lot of cases, feels a little bit inconsequential because Samus can take a beating, and you get thrown health very often. So anyways, our first example of going through here. Yeah, see, look at that. Samus got zapped by electricity, and it just did nothing to her suit. Anyways, morphology unknown. Low life signs detected. This creature appears to be in a state of stasis hibernation. Okay. Specimen cell A. Status hibernation. Transference of phase-on batch 0081.d completed. Okay, anything else? Oh, almost is this one. Specimen cell C. Status unknown. Rejection of phase-on compound detected. Okay, nothing. I like to go through the scans. It builds on the world. Cell A. Specimen Cell A. Status hibernation. Transference of phase-on batch. Oh, yeah, we already read that one. Specimen Cell B. Status unknown. Rejection of phase-on compound detected. No other details? Anyways, this guy. Morphology. Spacebar. Status. Severe internal damage detected. Yeah, this guy's actually standing. So we'll put you out of your misery. Don't worry. Boom. Gotta give them credit. Anyways, these are energy orbs. Basically, they're the health of this game. These little ones, these purple ones, they will give you 10 units of energy. And they are pretty common. Though, hey, 20 units is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, the fluid sacs in the mouth enlarge after mutation. This allows for increased production of corrosive bite. Okay, next one. This coil, the coils on this ventilation cap look unstable. Yeah, unfortunately you can't blow this up. You think, oh hey, I can blow this up. Nope, you don't get to blow it up. Okay, next room. Fire missiles with down. Ballistic support needed for specimen block F. Entrance to biohazard containment. Okay, no. Boom. Yeah, you can take out those turrets easy with one single missile. Anyways, over here. This is missile ammunition. Resupplies missile launcher with 3 rounds of ammo. And if you use the charge beam, you can actually draw in ammo, which is actually pretty cool. Ammo and health. Okay, let's go here. Phase-on Infusion Stage 2, introducing mutant into tank. Phase-on batch 0732.c, status complete. Phase-on Infusion Stage 1, Parasite Larvae Diagnostic Mass 1.2, Length 0.5, Cell Structure Stable. What measurements are you using? Grams? Kilograms? Pounds? Water displacement? We need SI units, people. Phase-on Infusion Stage 3. Mutation initiated. Larval status stable. I just love going through all these different things. And hey, who's blasting? Okay, it's just a missile. Boom. I wanted to check the computers. Perimeter defense turret. Malfunction. Okay, we already read that one. Specimen cell structure failing. Batch 0732.c does not match DNA. Terminating infusion sequence. Phase-on Infusion Stage 4, Larval Diagnostic, Mass 14.5, Length 40.3, Cell Structure Failing. Morphology, Parasite Larva, Info, Harmless unless encountered in large numbers. Morphology, Plasmite, Info, Native to Tallon IV. Specimen, Solitary Holding 1, Phase-on Level Unknown, Status, Xenomorphic Life Form, Unstable, Use Caution. Okay, Native of Tallon IV, Phasite. Okay. Infusion Analysis 10.2. Specimens exhibit incredible strength and body mass increase when exposed to phase-on batch 0732.c. Fusion analysis 12.5. Based on batch 0003.h, increases the acid production in the saliva ducts of the parasite larva. So you can see, this is a research station, and not some sort of piratey thing. We're not, oh hey, we're gonna build the ships and loot the crates. Experiment 435.8. Bioform pain tolerance levels at 13% holding. Biohazard waste removal may begin in 3 hours. Based on radiation readings must be reported to deck commander before batch disposal. Okay, let's go down. Yeah, I'm not gonna read every last thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna read, oh hey, the elevator. Bladed parasite larva. Info, native to Tallon IV. Zoomer. Info, native to Tallon IV. Dead pirates. Hey, at least he got a hit. I mean, really, that guy can at least die fighting, so that's something. Specimen solitary holding 2, based on level toxic, status hermetic seal holding. And kill you with a missile. We want to scan. War Wasp, native to Tallon IV. Why can't you go down? Boom. Okay, we scan the War Wasp. Another War Wasp. Specimen solitary holding 3, based on level normal. Status hermetic seal holding. Status 4. Fate plasmite. Okay, played parasite. Shriek bat. Yeah, just a bunch of enemies that will be seen down the line. Okay. And we get this guy who's just trying his darndest to stop us. Okay. Okay, obstruction detected in reactor ventilation system. Security codes on auto defense turrets are changed every other lunar cycle. Using improper codes may result in turret activation. Okay, let's go over here. Access to deck gamma approved. Please step into the hologram. Okay, death caused by severe lacerations to the abdomen. Okay, let's head down. Yeah, you'd think the space pirates would basically have a little more defense, you know, have it where there's a key or just something that their systems can't be easily hacked. Okay, anyways, this is our first example of a space pirate that's actually not inhibited in any way. Morphology, space pirate, status, minimal injuries assessed. Use caution. Maximum firepower recommended. He's not injured! Kill him! If he's not injured, we're gonna make sure he's injured. Boom! Yes, minimal injuries assessed. Yes, he's just dead. And then there's Space Pirate. He's dead. Okay, anyways. Let's just detonate this. If you use your morph bombs in certain places, you can actually activate certain devices. Okay. I could have sworn that there was an area to actually disable the turrets. Okay, but fine. We'll play it your way, game. Okay, use the charge beam to pick up powers. And as you can see in here, that's a save point. You can basically save and restore your health. Good idea to save often if you don't feel confident with yourself. Okay, and with that, we're actually almost done with this place. Okay, get ready for our first boss. And if you played the Smash Bros. Series, this enemy should look pretty familiar to you. This is the Parasite Queen. Morphology, Parasite Queen, Parasite Female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Scans indicate the presence of a potential mutant. Origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy from its mouth, a trait not present in the standard parasite genome. It appears the pirates have begun a bioengineering program with considerable results. Anyways, no. Anyways, we can actually sidestep in Legend of Zelda style. Okay, no. And we even get a nice little health bar. Yeah, anyways, once the health is down to halfway, we're basically going to have it where the barriers just go spin around. So we'll have to do a little bit of just bouncing around. Anyways, missiles, they're a great way to deal with with the Parasite Queen, as well as the Charge Beam. Though this thing doesn't really do all that much damage, so you're pretty much fine. And we won. Just fire into its mouth, and you should have no issue. And in typical Metroid fashion, that's right, we gotta evacuate. We only have 7 minutes to get out of this place, and darn it, we have to move. Though, you have plenty of time to actually get out. What does this say? Entrance to Deck Gamma Minor Hall. Go, go, go. Let's get out of here, let's get out. Though some skins you don't have to do. Okay, let's go, go, go. Okay, deck to beta deck approved. Okay. Yeah, I have to admit that this evacuation section can be a little bit drawn out, but it can take you down. Okay, the turrets are disabled. There we go. That way we don't have to deal with anything like that. And yeah. Okay, thought you were going to die, but okay, fine. Come on, we want to scan. Secure containment serial breach. Larval vital signs critical. Secure area and terminate specimen. Okay, anyways, let's go, go, go. We only have 6 minutes to get out of here. But frankly, you'd think the space pirates would be a little more concerned with, you know, surviving and getting out. But then again, maybe all the escape pods have been ejected from the ship. So basically, it's like, hey, might as well get some brownie points as the bounty hunters that took down the pirates that took down Samus. Okay, anyways, let's get out. Anyways, these little guys. Small energy, no. I thought we could scan it. Okay, there we go. Parasite, interstellar vermin, travel in swarms. Indigenous to Tallon IV, a single parasite is harmless to larger life forms. However, they tend to travel in large groups, swarming over potential prey. Such swarms can be dangerous, but not too dangerous for us. Okay, let's go, go, go. Let's blast that. And get out of here. Okay. Make our way over here. And go, 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 go. Blast them. You don't really have to deal with those guys. You just gotta you just have to move. Okay, hopefully we're not going in a circle. Okay, no we are not. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's get going. Move, move, move. Too bad we don't have the lift that we can take. Okay. We are not standing around here. Okay, we're almost out of here. 1 and 2. Yeah, don't worry too much about the missiles. You're not gonna really be fighting many enemies in this section. Your main focus is get out. Get out before the ship explodes and you just get a standard game over. This isn't like Metroid Prime 3 where there are plenty of special game overs. No. That ship explodes, all you hear is Samus' scream before you get the game over. Though, admittedly enough, the game over in this game is pretty creepy. Because basically it just zooms in on Samus, her helmet's cracked, she's in critical condition, and you're hearing basically this heart rate monitor going... Yeah, you hear Samus flatlining. And it was especially bad for me the first time it happened because my battery actually ran out in an area and I couldn't, and I was in a dangerous position. So basically, I was just screwed. That's right, we get the most badass version of Ridley, Meta Ridley. Yeah, I guess the developers, they were like, you know, how can we make Ridley more badass? We'll take this dinosaur and we'll make him a robot. Mecha Godzilla him. Anyways, grappling hooks. You jump, press the Z button, and then you just Spider-Man swing your way over. Subject Meta Ridley. Weapon update complete. Stinger Ballistics online. Plasma Fuel Cell online. Subject Meta Ridley. Cerebral casing stable. Exoskeleton seal holding. Begin umbilical retraction. Okay, let's get out of here. Perimeter defense turret disabled. And scan this one. Okay, and with that, say goodbye to our good stuff. That's right, the Chozo. They create a suit that allows Samus to withstand just all sorts of enemies, fire blasts of energy from her hand in unlimited streams, and transform her body into a ball of energy. But meanwhile, a firm smack against the wall just does it in. Really, does Samus have a warranty with the Chozo? Okay, so anyways, all we have to do now is just get out. Okay, room is depressurizing. And let's go. Yeah, once you reach here, you're pretty much safe, unless you're just standing around. But yeah, you cannot afford to dawdle in this area. Okay, with that, we are out. Really, you'd think that Samus would chase right after Ridley. I mean, unless Ridley's faster than her ship. Ridley is faster than a spaceship confirmed. Why does Ridley even ride on ships? He could just fly to wherever he wants, just faster than they could travel. No, we are not saving. And with that, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.